Welcome to the Sports Marketing Machine Podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Neiser. There are a ton of metrics that come from posting on social media. Episode 27, I dug into 4 very important ones, but there are oftentimes metrics that are confusing and really don't give you a lot of information unless you actually know what they mean. And then sometimes they're called one thing in one platform and different into another. Today I'm going to dig into one, specifically the most prevalent on Instagram. This episode I'm going to dig into what impressions are and accounts reached are and the differences between the two. It's easily to think like, hey, they're exactly the same thing, but they're actually not. All right, before I dig in, if this is your first episode that you're listening to, welcome. Super excited to have you. If you have not yet, please be sure to hit that subscribe button on your favorite listening platform. I promise to make it absolutely worth your while. All right, let's dive in. Accounts reached is the number of unique accounts that have seen your content on their screen at least once. This also includes demographic information on the accounts you've reached, including countries, cities, age ranges, and gender breakdown. Impressions are the number of times a post or story was on a screen. Another way to think about this, the number of times your content, whether a post or a story, was shown to users. So for some context, let's say you post on Instagram promoting your upcoming game, you have 1,000 impressions, and you've reached 560 accounts. Impressions refer to the total number of times your content, such as the post or story, was displayed to the users, which means that in this case, the 1,000 impressions, 560 accounts, mean that some of the users saw it multiple times. Impressions count every instance that your content was seen, regardless if it was viewed by one person or several different people. Accounts reached in this case represents the total number of unique users who have seen your post or story. This indicates a distinct different number of individuals who have viewed your content. When you look at your Instagram insights, you can actually see the differences. So impressions refer to total number of times your content was displayed, and accounts reach means the total number of unique users who saw your content. So how can you use this data to help you? Number 1, experimenting with different types of content. So analyze which types of content get higher impressions and higher accounts reached. For example, you could compare maybe some sort of video versus a different post, and you can actually see how many impressions and accounts reached this gets versus a different one. The other leverage insight that you can take from this is identifying engagement times. So you can take a look and see when the best times to post are based on being able to get higher impressions and higher accounts reached. This one will really give you a very good, clear picture of, hey, this is my posting schedule. You can also use tools like Instagram Insights or Hootsuite or some of these other social media posting platforms. They're going to share a lot of this data. They're going to share you information about impressions, accounts reached, and also engagement rates and a bunch of other relevant metrics. Taking a look at these analytics allows you to identify trends, measure effectiveness, and really make some data-driven decisions, which is something I'm all about. All right, so if you're finding value with the content that I've been creating, please share it with someone just like you, someone who is working in sports, trying to grow their fan base and get more fans to games. At the end of each episode, I give you a plan of action. These are the main takeaways from today's podcast, that you can implement to help you sell more tickets and get more people to your games. Number 1, accounts reached, total number of unique accounts that has seen your content at least once. Impressions are total number of times your story was seen on a screen, which means that if that number is higher, a lot of folks have viewed it multiple times. All right, If you've started your marketing planning or just need a little assistance to understand what metrics mean or gain a deeper understanding of the data, head over to sportsmarketingmachine.com, schedule a call. I help supercharge your marketing team so that you can grow your fan base, sell more tickets. I was a sports marketing director for over 21 years, so I get it. I understand exactly what you're going through, and I can help you. I help a lot of other teams create a clear path to getting more fans to their games and selling more tickets using data. Until next time.